Hey guys, my name is Hopkins Langler. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm a qualified sports therapist and I'm currently studying my master's in physiotherapy. And man, it feels good to be back, you know. It feels good. I haven't done a video in a few weeks, months. I've been busy, but I've got more free time now. I've got a list of videos lined up for you guys, so stay tuned. So, what is the meniscus? The meniscus is a C-shaped cartilage that sits in between your knees and acts as a shock absorber. So you have your medial meniscus, which sits on the inside, and the lateral meniscus, which sits on the outside. And the way that the meniscus usually gets injured is due to landing with your knees bent and your feet planted and trying to turn your leg. So I'm going to show you guys in a second how an athlete called James Wiseman, who's a center who plays for the Golden State Warriors, has injured his knee. So as we can see that Wiseman sets the screen, drives to the basket, gets blocked, but it lands very awkwardly. So as he landed, his body was shifting kinda to the right, and when he planted his foot, his leg was twisting the other side as well, causing him to get a compression at his meniscus, thus injuring his meniscus again. And let's just have another look at it a bit closer up. So that block has literally put him completely off balance, and you can see that when he landed, he just landed very awkwardly and his leg was twisting the other side, causing him to injure his meniscus. So this is quite common in sports like basketball, football. Even you don't even have to jump. Sometimes you might just be running. You might plant your foot and try and change direction, and that puts a lot of force onto your meniscus, thus injuring it. So next I'll talk to you guys about the symptoms you might face with a meniscus injury. The first one is pain. You'll either get pain on the inside or the outside aspects of your knee. So this will help you determine which meniscus you've injured. So if it's on the inside, it'll be your medial meniscus. On the outside, it'll be your lateral meniscus. Next, there'll be swelling. So swelling is very common after you get hurt. It's just a way for the body to protect itself. And also, you'll also be experiencing clicking and locking of the knee. So locking is when the knee catches itself and it's unable to fully extend, so you're just stuck in that position. And usually that might happen due to the fact that when the meniscus is torn, the cartilage starts to flap about, and when you flex and extend your knee, sometimes what it can do, the piece that's flapping about could get stuck on the joint line, hence causing it unable to be able to fully extend, which can be very painful. In fact, I've had a few instances where I've locked my knee. I'll talk about that after. And finally, the last symptom you'll be facing will be struggling to fully extend your knee. So these are all common symptoms you might face. So I've partially torn my lateral meniscus on my right knee, and this happened when I tore my ACL. This was years ago, and I never knew my meniscus was partially torn. No one told me. So something that everyone should do, if you've hurt your ACL before, please get your meniscus checked, because the ACL, well, after you hurt your ACL, a lot of the time, a lot of people also hurt their meniscus as well. Majority of the time is the medial meniscus, but I've managed to hurt my lateral one, which I don't really get, but it happens. So make sure just to get that checked out, so that if you do get surgery for your ACL, they can also give you surgery for your meniscus as well, so that, you know, instead of you getting 2 different surgeries at different times, you're able to do the rehab all in one go. So it's also very important for you guys to go see a doctor or physio, just to actually get the correct diagnosis or to get the best advice. Because although I'm giving you guys exercises for your meniscus injury, I don't know what sort of meniscus injury is, because there's different types of tears. You got to make sure to get the right imaging and the right advice, because some doctors would advise you to get surgery immediately. Others would be like, you might actually not need surgery. You could just actually recover from the injury through rehabilitation, so exercises. So these exercises will be good for people just straight off post-op, because I'll be showing you step by step, just in terms of the beginning stage of what you're supposed to do. Or if you recently sustained a meniscus injury, or you've had one for a long time and doctors told you it's not too bad, just need to go through some exercises, this will be perfect for you. And now we'll get on to the exercises. So first up, we have wall slides. So find a nice comfortable wall, make sure you're wearing socks, and then use your other foot to slide your knee down. So just perform 10 reps, 3 sets of this exercise, and this will help you regain your flexion at your knee and help you in range of motion. And next we have knee slides. So this exercise is another range of exercise where we're focusing on knee flexion and knee extension. So flex your knee all the way to your bottom and extend your knee. So perform 10 reps and 3 sets of exercise. So while you're unable to run in a moment, but you still want to focus on your aerobic fitness and improve your stamina, then cycling will become your best friend. So make sure to set up the seat at the right height, you put the right intensity, and just start cycling. So I recommend 5 to 10 minutes. So that's be a good one for you to do before you do the exercises. So for the next exercise, we have the hip abduction exercise, which focuses on improving the strength of our glutes. So to perform this exercise, make sure to slightly extend your hips, so bring it back a little bit and then bring into abduction. So perform 10 reps and 3 sets exercise, and if it gets too easy, perform 15 and 3 sets. And after that, what you can do, you can also use a resistance bands to add a bit more resistance. And now we have clamshells. Bend your knees together and externally rotate your hips. This will help to focus on improving the strength of your glutes. I also recommend you guys use this with a resistance band if it gets too easy. And I recommend 12 reps and 3 sets of this exercise. So for the next exercise here, we have an isometric quad contraction. So it's a very good exercise to use in the early phase of an injury. So we're just holding our quad contraction statically. So all you need to do, contract your quad and you'll see that your feet lift off the floor. Hold it for 10 seconds and perform this 10 times. So for the next exercise, we have leg extensions, and we're going to prioritize this exercise more so towards the end of the rehab process, where there's no pain at your knees, the range of motion is improved, and now we need that extra push. We need to get your quads activated now. This is the perfect exercise for this. So I recommend 3 sets, 12 reps of this exercise. And once it becomes too easy, we can start to progress where we're able to do single leg extensions exercises. And for the last exercise, we have the leg press. Now guys, just like the leg extension exercise, we're mainly focusing with this exercise near the end range of the rehab process. So when you become a lot stronger, I recommend 3 sets and 10 reps of this exercise. And once you become stronger, more comfortable with the exercise, then that's when we can progress to a single leg press. And guys, those were the rehab exercises. Now guys, please make sure to progress when you can. Don't try and force anything, take your time with it. Make sure to also regain your full range of motion and there's no pain, so then it's a lot easier for you to load up the exercises. And these are all the exercises you guys will need to do for the early stage, guys. Help you regain your range of motion and to decrease the pain, and also help you regain some of your strength and your quads and hamstrings, also glutes. Push yourself when you can, don't force it. As you get better at the exercise at it, that's when you're able to put more load at the knee. Please make sure to like, subscribe, share this video to all your friends and family, and comment down below if this video has helped you or is there any other videos you guys want me to cover. Have a lovely day.